In September of 2022, Ethereum went from a proof of work to a proof of stake blockchain, aka the merge. However, Gary Gensler proposed that the proof of stake tokens might be considered investment contracts that are governed by security regulations. He stood by his stance that proof of stake tokens may satisfy the Howey test definition of securities and fall under the SEC's regulatory purview. Gensler claimed that because investors expect a profit when they buy tokens supported by a proof of stake consensus system, security laws may be activated. Today at a particular hearing, Gensler was shook up. Let's watch this video where Chairman McHenry questions Gensler on whether Ether is a security or not. This hearing was to conduct oversight of the SEC. Let's listen in.
Ether is one of the most popular digital assets and powers the Ethereum blockchain. Back in 2018, then SEC Corporation Finance Director Bill Hinman stated that he believed Ether was not a security. Last month, CFTC Chair Benham expressed his view that Ether is a commodity. The State Attorney General of New York asserted in a court filing last month that Ether is a security. Clearly, an asset cannot be both a commodity and a security. Do you agree?
Actually, all securities are commodity under the Commodity and Exchange Act. It's that we are excluded commodities. But I would agree that a security cannot be also an excluded commodity and an included commodity. I'm sorry, Chair, just to talk about the Commodity Exchange Act more precisely.
Okay, so do you recognize, how would you categorize Ether then?
Look, I think that the general sweep of what Congress did, not just in the 30s, but as amended.
I'm asking you, sitting in your chair now, to make an assessment under the laws as exist. Is Ether a commodity or a security?
Without speaking to any one.
I know you've repeatedly said you're not going to speak to one, except you've spoken to one, Bitcoin. So I'm asking you to speak to a second one, the second largest market cap here.
And speaking to the tokens, there's 10 to 12,000. If there's a group of entrepreneurs in the middle, asking about one. The public is anticipating a profit based on the...
I'm asking a specific question, Chair Gensler. I said this in private. This should be no shock to you. I'm asking this question. Is Ether a commodity or a security?
And again, it depends on the facts and the law, and if there's a group of individuals...
I'm asking about the facts and the law sitting in your seat and the judgment you are making.
And so, Mr. Chair, I think you would not want me to prejudge because I'm also...
But you have prejudged on this. You've taken 50 enforcement actions. We're finding out as we go, as you file suit, as people get Wells notices on what is a security in your view, in your agency's view. I'm asking you a very simple question about the second largest digital asset. What is your view?
And my view is if there's a group of individuals in the middle that the public is anticipating...
All right, so let me just ask a second question then. Do you think it serves the market for an object to be viewed by the commodities regulator as a commodity and the securities regulator to be viewed as a security? Do you think that provides safety and soundness for the product? Do you think it provides consumer protection? Do you think it serves the value of innovation? I think no should be a very simple answer for you here.
I think
that uncertainty is bad, is it not?
And I think that Congress has said that there's one agency, the Securities and Exchange Commission, under this committee.
And you won't answer my question, and you're the head of that agency. So give me a break. Come on.
I'm answering it in the generic because you would not want me to speak about any one set of facts and circumstance.
Okay, so, but you've already spoken. Have you said anything about Bitcoin?
My predecessors and the agency itself has spoken to that.
Okay, yes. But you're not willing to do the same about Ether. Okay, so let me just step back. There's a lack of clarity here in the marketplace. Can you at least agree to that?
I think that the clarity is there. The law is clear.
All right.
There's a group of individuals
let me be explicit about this. The market doesn't see it. Your regulatory actions and the CFTC's regulatory actions say that there's a great deal of uncertainty here. It is the intention of this committee to fix that uncertainty and actually provide a sound legal basis for this.
Now, Gary Gensler is a disgrace. He's been abusing his power, and he hasn't been fulfilling his role. The role of the chairman of the, or chairwoman of the SEC is to protect retail investors. Part of that protection is to provide clarity when it comes to regulations with regard to cryptocurrencies and other instruments. Gensler should be banned, fired, sent to the corner for a timeout. But regardless of all of that, Ethereum price doesn't care what Gary Gensler thinks. Ethereum will continue to make upgrades to improve the blockchain. Most recently, it was the Shanghai upgrade, which allowed for unstaking of Ethereum. And on the news, price broke out and closed above a major resistance level at 2,000. This week has been an indecision candle, which is fine after an explosive move higher. The chart suggests that price will pull back where resistance is going to become support and continue to move higher, with the next target at 2,500. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.